today we are continuing with on the face of it, and so far it has been marked that we for 12 commerce we had completed up to page number 62. Today we will start from page number 63. Now see what happened afterwards, that page number 62. Now actually Jerry was telling that what his parents actually think about him. Now the problem is that Jerry had overheard means he heard what his parents were discussing. Here last dialogue that we of Jerry, page number 62, we discussed that when I am not there, they talk about me downstairs when I am not there. Jerry was telling this to Mr. Lamb, that why he had lots of negative thinking in himself. He told that when I am not there, what will he ever do? What's going to happen to him when we have gone? How ever will he get on this world looking like that, with that on his face? That's what they say. Actually, he had overheard that his parents were very much worried about his burned face, and they discussed about his future. They discussed that what would happen to their son when they would not be there, when they would gone, when after their death, how he could cope up with the society, how he could be he would be able to be accustomed with the society having such burned face. At this, Mr. Lamb, see this dialogue of Mr. Lamb, page number 63, is very much interesting, and actually how Mr. Lamb was encouraging to Jerry. Now here it is, Lord, boy, you have got 2 arms, 2 legs, and eyes and ears, and you have got a tongue and a brain. So Mr. Lamb told, okay, it's okay that you have overheard, you have heard that your parents were discussing about this, but if you you got 2 arms, 2 legs, eyes, ears, you have got a tongue and a brain. Means you are having a brain, you are intelligent, you got a tongue means you can speak, you are having 2 arms, 2 legs, 2 ears, 2 eyes. You will get on the you will get on the way you want, like all the rest. Here Mr. Lamb actually wanted to charge him up, wanted to encourage him that if you want, then you can easily lead the life just like the common people, like all the rest. All the rest means just like other people. And if you choose and set your mind to it, you could get on better than all the rest. Not only that, Mr. Lamb told Jerry that if you really want to lead your life, and if you can prepare your mind, then really you can you'd be able to lead your life better than the rest of the people. What's your problem? What is it? What does it matter that your face has been burned? What does it matter? You are having your everything remained intact for you. You are having you're intelligent. You are having your tongue to speak. You are having your legs, hands, ears, eyes, everything. So if you if you can condition your mind, then you can lead a life even better than the common sorts of people. Now Jerry is telling how. Jerry, actually this is the first time that Jerry was listening, that in his 14 years of age nobody had told such a way as Mr. Lamb was encouraging him. Now Jerry told how. Mr. Lamb, same way as I do. Mr. Lamb told, as I do. Now Jerry, do you have any friends? Lamb is telling, hundreds. Now Jerry is getting more and more interested towards the life of Mr. Lamb, because really now he had the hope to lead a very normal, lead a life like the normal people, and that is why he is asking so many questions to Mr. Lamb. And he asked that, how many do you have any friends? No, Jerry, but you live by yourself in that house. It's a big house too. Jerry is telling, you're telling that you are having 100 of friends, but you live here alone. It's in this a big house. It's a big house. Now Mr. Lamb is telling, friends everywhere. People come in, everybody knows me. The gate is always open. They come and sit here, and in front of the fire in winter, kids come for the apples and pears, and for toffee. I make toffee with honey. Anybody comes, so have you. So Mr. Lamb is telling, yes, my gate is always open, gate of the garden is always open, and people come here, they sit here, they like to sit here. Not only that, in the winter time, they make fire here, they sit in front of the fire. The children come here for taking toffee, because with the honey, because in his garden there were honeybees, so using the honey, actually he made toffee, and the children come for this toffee. Anybody comes, as you have come here, everybody comes like this. Now Jerry is telling, but I am not your friend, Mr. Lamb. Certainly you are, so far as I am concerned. What have you done to make me think you are not? Now Jerry told, okay, that other people may come, that different matter, but I am not your friend. I have also come here, but I am not your friend. At this, Mr. Lamb told, yes, so far I know you are my friend. And then he asked that why you are telling that you are not my friend. Now Jerry is telling, you don't know me. You don't know where I come from, or even what my name is. Jerry is telling, you don't know what my name is, because till then Jerry did not tell his name to Mr. Lamb. We know, the readers know what is his name, but Jerry did not tell his name to Mr. Lamb. So Jerry is telling that you even do not know my name. You don't know where from I have come. So how I could be your friend? And Mr. Lamb, why should that signify? Mr. Lamb is telling, what does it signify? What is its important? Do I have to write all your particulars down and put them in a filling box before you can be a friend? And Mr. Lamb is telling, very practical thing, that what does it matter? Do I have to write up all this, have to fill up all this category, that what's your name, where from you have come, which category you belong, then I will have to put it in the box. Means I will have to fill up a form before I could make friendship with you. What does it signify? Now Jerry, I suppose not. No, Jerry told, no, actually I don't want to mean like this. No. Now Mr. Lamb, you could tell me your name if you choose, and not if you didn't. Now Mr. Lamb is very frank in his conversation. Mr. Lamb told to Jerry, okay, it depends on you. If you like, you may tell your name. If you don't like, you may not tell my name. What's the problem in it? Now Jerry told his name, Jerry. It's only Derek, but I hate that. He told Derek because people actually call him Jerry. Now Jerry, if I am your friend, you don't have to be mine. I choose that. Now Jerry is telling, okay, if you think that I am your friend, but there is no certainty in it that you may consider me your friend, but you are not my friend. There is no certainty in it that you may not be my friend. You may consider me that I am your friend, but I may not consider you as my friend to you. Lamb is telling, certainly. Lamb told, yes. There is reasoning behind. Yes. Now Jerry, I might never come here again. You might never see me again, and then I couldn't still be a friend. Now Jerry is telling that probably after going from there, I may not come back to your garden. Probably in your life you may not meet me again. So then how I could be your friend then? Mr. Lamb is telling, why not? Why not? Now Jerry, how could I? You pass people in the street and you might even speak to them, but you never see them again. Now Jerry is telling, what you are telling? In the street we come across lots of people. We may not meet them again. It doesn't mean they are all friends. So it doesn't mean that they are all our friends, that to whom we meet in that street. We meet in the street. We do not know where from they are coming. We do not know their name. We may not meet them again in future. So how could we tell that they are our friends? Mr. Lamb is telling. Doesn't mean they are our enemy either, does it? Mr. Lamb is telling, oh, you are not ready to tell the people that we come across, that we meet in the street. We don't know anything about them, so they are not my friend. So that also means that they are not our enemy, isn't it? You are telling, you are not ready to tell them that they might be our friend. So they are not our enemies. No, they are just nothing. People, that's all. And Jerry told, no, they are just, actually Jerry wanted to say that these are all the common sorts of people. Nothing, that's all. No, Mr. Lamb is telling, people are never just nothing, never. No, Mr. Lamb told, no, you should give importance to other people. You cannot ignore the existence of common people, never. Now Jerry, there are some people I hate. Jerry told us, I hate other people. Why? The question may come, why? Why does Jerry tell that he hates other people? Because actually whenever Jerry comes out in the society, the people look at his burned face and they gossip among themselves that Jerry told that he heard women were talking about his burned face and all this. That's why he told, I hate people. Now Mr. Lamb is telling, that would do you more harm than any bottle of acid. Acid only burns your face. Now here Mr. Lamb was giving some philosophical thought to Jerry. Now, when Jerry told that I hate people, and this Mr. Lamb told, oh, that would be as harmful as acid, because acid might harm your face. Acid might harm your face. Only, Jerry is telling only. Now, Mr. Lamb, like a bomb, only blew up my leg. There is worse things can happen. You can burn yourself away inside. This is important. That actually Mr. Lamb told this to Jerry, that if you have hatred in your mind, if you really hate people, then acid could only burn your face, and that is physically. But if you have hatred in your mind, that can burn your inside. So this is very philosophical thought that had given by Mr. Lamb to Jerry. Now Jerry is telling, after I had come home, one person said he would have been better off stopping in there. Now Jerry was telling that when that accident happened, how the accident happened of actually falling acid on Jerry's face, it has not been described. But after this accident, Jerry was admitted to the hospital, and when Jerry came back from hospital, he heard that a person here, one woman, he told that he would have been better off stopping there in the hospital. That woman told that it would be better, it would have been better if Jerry would stop in the hospital. Why he had come home? He would be better off with other like himself. Now that person told that actually women told that it would be better if you would stay with the other people like himself. Means that according to that woman, Jerry should live with the people of having burned face. Jerry should live with the other with other having burned face. She thinks blind people only ought to be with other blind people, and idiot boys with idiot boys. According to that women, Jerry told to Lamb that that woman thought that idiot boys should live with idiot boys, and blind people should only live with blind people. That would be good. And Mr. Lamb, and people with no legs altogether. And Mr. Lamb is telling, oh, so people with all no legs means lame people must be live with only lame people. Jerry is telling, that's right. That was the thinking of that woman. Mr. Lamb, what kind of a world that would be? What kind of a world would that be? Mr. Lamb was surprised. What kind of world that would be? What kind of world would that be? That Mr. Lamb told. That what the woman told about. All the blind people would live together. All the lame people would live together. All the people with burned face would live together. All the idiot boys would live together. What type of world what type of world would that be? Now, Jerry, at least there would be nobody to stare at you because you were not like them. Now, Jerry is telling, yes, one positive thing is that at least there would be no people there who would stare at your burnt face, because everybody would have burnt face, so nobody would stare at you. Because these things, actually, this is true that these things had given, actually Jerry was very much hurt by these things, because whenever he comes to that, comes out of his house, he saw that people around him, they always look at his face, stare at his face. That Jerry could not tolerate. And Jerry told that one positive side over there, that if all the people with burned face live together, then there will be at least nobody to look at their face. Now, at this, Lamb is telling, so you think you are just the same as all the other people with burnt faces? Jerry is telling, Mr. Lamb is telling, you think that all the people having burnt face, they are all same just by what you look like? No, Lamb is telling, as all look like, as all are having burnt face, that's why all people are same. Everything is different. Everything is the same, but everything is different itself. Underline, that's a very important line. Everything is same, everything is different itself. Now, Mr. Lamb actually gave this philosophical idea to Jerry, that appearance might be same. That is the reason that on the face of it, that comes the title of that story, that appearance, we must not depend only on physical appearance. Physical appearance might come same, might seem that these are all same, but everyone is different from each other. So Jerry told that you must not think that all the people having burned face are the same. Yes, they may look like same, but they are different from each other. That Mr. Lamb told to Jerry. Now, Jerry, how do you make all that out? Now, Jerry told to Mr. Lamb, make out means understand. Now, Jerry told to Mr. Lamb, how could you just understand all these things? Then you tell all these philosophical things, you are telling so many things. how could you, how have you learned all these things? Now, Lamb, watching, listening, thinking. Jerry told yes. Sorry, Mr. Lamb told that I have learned all these things by watching, thinking, listening. You know, these are the things that he had learned of his own by this watching, thinking, listening, all this. Now, Jerry, I would like a place like this, a garden. I would like a house with no curtains. He told her that I would like a. Now, Jerry actually set his goal that as Mr. Lamb has encouraged him, so Jerry had started to dream that he might lead his life like the common people, and that's why he told, I would like a place like this, a garden. I would like a house with no curtains. No, Mr. Lamb, the gate is always open. Mr. Lamb told her, gate is always open. Whenever you want, you may come here. Jerry, but this isn't mine. Jerry said, no, this garden is not mine. It's not mine. So what should I do after coming here? I want of my own. No, Mr. Lamb, everything is yours if you want it. What's mine is anybody's. Now, this is a tough philosophical idea that Mr. Lamb told, that you should condition your mind that everything might be yours if you can think it. And the same thing, you also think that, you must also think that yours is nothing there. What is yours? It is everyone's. What is everyone's? It is mine, if you can think this. No, Jerry. So I could come here again, even if you were out. I could come here. Jerry is asking this to Lamb. So I could come here again, even if you are not in that house. If you are out, then also I could come. Now, Mr. Lamb, certainly you might find others here. Of course. Lamb told, no problem. Whenever you choose, you may come, because you might find others. I may not be there. Oh, Mr. Lamb. Well, that needn't stop you. Sorry. Well, that needn't stop you. You needn't mind. No, actually, you know, Mr. Lamb also knew that Jerry did not want to come in close contact with other people. So Mr. Lamb told that other people might be there, but that should not stop you from coming here. No, Jerry, it would stop them. They would mind me. When they saw me, they look at my face and run. Jerry told, no. I would not stop here coming here for the other people. But it would be the opposite thing. When I would start coming here, then other people would start to come here. Because whenever they would come, they would stare at my face and they would run from there. Okay? So up to this today, a few lines, just 2 pages left. I feel next day, 2 days, in next 2 days, we will be able to complete this. And another thing that the last lesson, Evans Tries O Level, I am giving videos for Evans Tries O Level of this chapter. Please follow our YouTube channel. You will find there the classes of Evans Tries O Level. Thank you very much for joining my class. Thank you.